Ann Arbor started out cold, but luckily it got colder. And if you're outside looking to get inside, you'll look first to a library. And when you find one, oh, it's simple. Just open the door and go on in.
You know, to be honest, I never studied in the library when I was in college, although I should have. Because the smell is incredible. I think you really only appreciate the smell if you like books. It's like a musty paper smell, is what it is. Little stairways leading to somewhere new. It's kind of like a little ship filled with books. So since I can't fish because it's too cold, and I can't ride because it's, you guessed it, I figured I'd explore the world of medical marijuana, since there's about 20 shops in Ann Arbor selling medical marijuana and edibles. All right, so I just got out of the medical marijuana shop. That was a little weird. Take your license and scan it. Then you sit outside and wait for the doctor to come assist you. He starts talking about all this OCG and vanilla and fucking volcano OG. And I was like, hey man, listen man, I don't smoke. I just need something to help me sleep. He goes, just use these. I'm like, those will be the best for me? He goes, yeah. You don't want to know, like, about my medical history? How many beers I have a day? He goes, well, I mean, I would never mix beer and marijuana, but that's your body. You're not really a doctor, are you? I asked him, are they legal in Canada? He goes, yeah, just hide them. They're looking for cocaine and dead bodies. So he sounds experienced. Wednesday morning, April 20th. It's a balmy 27 degrees in Ann Arbor this morning. I'm sure you're saying something like, Gibbs, you're going north. It's not going to get much warmer. Yes, I'm aware Canada and Alaska are not known for their balmy temperatures and palm trees and pina coladas, but I, 60 would be nice. All right, so anyway, it's a 3-hour drive to Holland, Michigan, which is where I'm going. I'm curious, what does one find in an adult superstore these days? Is it just for people without computers? Or people who have not heard of Amazon? I mean, Amazon literally sells every type of device you could possibly want to shove up your ass. Quick little rest stop here in Battle Creek, Michigan, which has the least poetic history behind its name. So 175 years ago, 2 Indians ran into 2 white surveyors from Detroit. And the Indians were hungry, and they couldn't really explain this to the surveyors because of a language barrier. So the Indians decided to take some food from the surveyors. The surveyors didn't like that, so one of them pulled out a rifle and shot the Indian. And then the surveyors, not looking to escalate things any further, basically hoofed it back to Detroit. And therefore it's called Battle Creek. I mean, it should be called like White Guy Shoots Indian Retreats to Detroit Creek. And what stands here now, pray tell? That's correct. An Indian hotel, a cannabis shop. So, things have picked up.
So with nothing else to do but bash on towns I'm only spending 20 seconds in, I decided to try a river and go fishing because that's what I'm here for. But that proved to be unsuccessful.
That river is cooked. I guess if I were on vacation, you'd be inclined to like write a day like this off, like I didn't get anything done, I didn't see anything, it was a waste of a day. But for me, it's never a waste of a day because every single thing I'm seeing and doing is brand new. And I guess that's why it feels like an exploration. And exploration really is just going to new places, right? It doesn't matter if they've been there for hundreds of years or someone came here long before I did. It still feels like an exploration because it's the first time for me. It's sort of like that misuse of the discovery term in our educational books, right? Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, he didn't. And discovery is one of those kind of highly misused terms. If we want to use it in the highly incorrect sense we're currently using it in, then I just discovered Wayland, Michigan. I'm probably going to change the name. So I'm here at Saugatuck National Park. Saugatuck Dunes National Park. It's a long ass walk to the dunes from where you have to park. I guess it's a good reason to travel while you're still sprightly is Grandma Sprightly. Some of you will recognize that movie quote. What is it with you and fucking sandwiches? Because this is a rather large hike. If I were 80, I don't think I'd be having as good a time. Not really what I was expecting, but I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it is exactly what it says it is. A bunch of really high dunes. Well, that was around a little under 2 miles round trip. I'm glad I didn't know that in advance.
This trip is just a scribble with no object in mind. Scribbles end up where they end up all by their lonesome, as a tree or a face or a mountain range, and by its nature it's free form and begins without structure. And what it is only revealed when the scribble's done. This video is a scribble, a different flavor from the rest, but it's a layer that will eventually become part of the whole. And if a narrative develops, that's great. If it's just a collection of what I did and what I saw and who I met, that's great too. I can't promise anything as I go along because I don't have anything in mind except to just float along day by day and hope not to get smashed on a rock. The river delights to lift us free, if only we dare to let go. Join me on the next episode where my 50th birthday brings me a very unwanted present.
Not a good night. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night because the pain was just excruciating.